says it's being live streamed on Facebook now. So now I'm going to go back and do live stream to YouTube so we can have it all. It only said wait, it didn't do. It's only doing the Facebook one. Why won't it let me do YouTube too? Now streaming live on. Well, we're live on Facebook. We should be live on both. I don't know why we're not. It had two options. I clicked both, and well, hey John, how are you?
Great, Shawn. Good to see you this morning.
I'm gonna do something on my phone. I'm gonna go look at the Facebook page and see that everything is happening, and then we can tell everybody. Oh, look! It says Shawn is live now, and it's showing just a black image on the screen. Nope. Look, there we are.
God.
We're there. It's
It's way too meta.
It's like a second reality. It's so good. And I'm gonna just turn that to there. Perfect. So we'll see how many people join us on Facebook. Got a pretty big following. Maybe they'll be there. I'd hoped it was going to go to YouTube and it said it would, but being our first time, the amazing. Hey, you look well rested. You haven't been well rested for the last month. It's been a little bit of work for you, huh?
Yeah, it felt good to not have to keep on checking the Kickstarter app every 30 seconds for a couple of days.
For two guys that really didn't know a lot about Kickstarter, I mean, I've been supporting campaigns for way back to Glowforge, so more than 8 or 9 years, but I really didn't understand it at all. I think I still don't really understand it. And you've supported like a dozen projects, but really neither one of us are like, woo, this. But now I'm a pretty firm believer in Kickstarter.
Yeah, I would say that my biggest surprise was the amount of culture that exists on the platform and the percentage of people that came back to us that we didn't send to the page. People who were just on Kickstarter already and just looking around and came across it and decided that they want to back us. And that was not something I really expected. Like, I thought we were going to be driving most of the traffic.
Yeah, I thought it would be us and our community. And the Magic community really came through. But those extra people that just discovered the project. And I had two people just email me these really long, passionate emails about, I've been in film all my life. I'm an avid poker player, and I never thought my two worlds would ever collide. And here they are in that moment that is so perfect. I'm like, well, that's pretty crazy when you think about it that way.
Yeah, doing like all the messaging and comments that we've gotten from people, we spent a lot of time just kind of working on this thing together in dark rooms, not knowing, how well it was actually going to connect with anyone out there. And to find out that there really is an audience that's keen and excited and, has been out there sharing it with other people because they believe so much in what we're trying to put together, was a really cool experience. I mean, obviously the money was fantastic too and puts us a lot closer to actually getting made. But just knowing that there's a lot of people out there who are keen about this was really gratifying.
Yeah, my story had been in my head forever when we talked, and I was like, sitting there having a beer going, will this ever come off the page and how? And it looks so daunting. And then when you see so many people go, we want to see this, we want to hear it, we want to experience it, you just feel like, oh my God, it validates it for you in such a cool way.
Yeah, and we also had an awesome team behind us. I think about 10 of us all together that were out there, pushing us out and getting out to different communities. And so that was a huge difference as well. Like, I always tried to kind of muscle my way through these campaigns myself. And the difference showed when we had a lot of the people that had our backs.
Our team were really cool. I got emails from people in my team asking me to support. I'm like, I am supporting it. I have already funded. Which I thought was crazy. Like, oh, hey, they wrote their email way better than the one I did. It's like, I'll take some stuff out of that for my next one. Yeah. There were people that came in just at the very last minute going, because I sent an email on the morning of the last day saying, hey, you probably already supported. If you haven't, you probably can't afford it. And that's totally cool too. Even mentioning it is good support. And then people going, oh my God, it's so glad you reminded me. 3 times I thought about doing it. It was like, okay. It's like, but I'm sure that most of my mailing list is going to be happy that they don't hear anything about Lost on the Shelf for at least, the next few months, and while we prepare and get ready for the next phase.
Yep. But just because you aren't hearing from us doesn't mean we're not doing anything. We're going to be still lots of work ahead. And financing and COVID permitting, we'll be hitting the road sometime like March or April next year, and meeting the rest of our fabulous musicians and putting together the clues to our puzzle.
I'm excited for the traveling to someplace. It's like and apprehensive at the same time, but excited to go see the magicians, and not so thrilled to get back on a plane. Yeah, not because of COVID. I just don't want to get on planes ever again. I never realized, how many planes I was on until this past year. Facebook sends you those reminders every day, of, hey, this is what you were doing a year ago. And almost every one of them, I'm on a plane or in an airport or at a hotel or in a cab going to a plane at an airport. I'm like, yeah, not the best. Well, this has been crazy. It's such a fun ride. And so did you really anticipate? I know we set a number, and did you really think that was going to take a long time to get there? Because I told you that I thought we would do it quickly, that we would hit our number, and that we would exceed it. Okay, I never imagined over 200%, but still, wow.
No, like I said, I've done this a couple times before, and never with sort of backing or community behind it. So my expectations were a lot more modest. And so, yeah, when we hit it in our initial goal in 12 hours, I definitely did not expect that. But then, yeah, just kind of give the opportunity to relax and enjoy the ride a bit more. Yeah, 514 backers, 279% of our initial goal. So those are pretty incredible numbers. And yeah, we're hoping to stay in touch with all those people over the next 6-9 months or a year, how long it takes to get the film out to them. Yeah, I'm excited to be able to share this with people on the way as we're making it.
Filming projects are a slow process. Yeah, for me, wrapping my head around 6-9 months, I'm like, wow, because I think, I'm going to do a new production. I go into the garage, I pull the stuff out, slap it together, I rehearse it for about a week or two to make sure that it's in my skill set. I play with the script, and then I go out and do it. It's like, done. Let's move to the next project.
Yeah, my last feature was, I think, 5 years in the making, from when I first optioned the script till when we finally delivered it. And that's a pretty common timeline for documentaries as well. They're just, they're every time you start a film, it's effectively starting a small business. And so you start a business from scratch, actually, you're going to literally set up a company to make the movie. You learn a bit each time you make it, and I think it makes the process maybe a little bit easier and smoother, it's still a process every time. I
love it. I like learning. Like during this one, I learned to make this. Isn't that cool? Look at that.
Super cool.
And then look, 3-dimensional.
You're a man of many talents.
I had to program this because that's one layer. See, that's one layer. That was the easy layer. And then there was this layer. This was a real easy layer. See that one? With the little LS. See, do you see the little crown in the corner? Doesn't that look cool?
I did, yes.
I love that. And then this layer was a pain in the butt. That's what this layer was a pain in the butt, because all of this is programmed for different levels of etching and then cutting and burning. It was really fun. Yeah.
Well, because we have had such a strong response, and I don't know about you, but I've had some people who've got in touch with me over the weekend saying, I think I missed my chance to get in. So I'm going to explore setting up a store on our lostintheshuffle.film website to give people opportunity to keep on joining the team, buying cards, buying credits, getting your cool wall art, those kinds of things.
What a great idea.
Once we have that set up, I will let everyone know.
That's a really great idea, because, the playing cards, super excited. Talking to the company 2 days ago, the quality of the card stock is unbelievable. I'm really happy with it. Still working on the design to change a little bit, because I want to add a few little features that the magicians might like to hide a little bit more inside of the mystery, which will be cool. Yeah, but it's still going to keep all the court card faces genuine, because that's important to our story. But I can do a few other little things to make it things like magicians will get it one-way decks without having to. Yeah, Hey, you want to see something before we go?
Yes, please.
How about this? Look at a card as I go through these. Just look at one card, not this one. I know what that one is. It's easy to see, but just look at one card as I go through and remember it. Did you see one?
Yes.
Did you really?
I did.
That fast and you saw it?
I got laser vision.
But it wasn't this one.
No, sir.
Okay, because the 6 is kind of cool, but it's not cool because it looks neat. Was your card a spade by chance?
It was.
Was it really?
It was.
But it wasn't a 6.
No, it wasn't.
If I turned it upside down, is that your card?
No, that's still a 6.
No, the other direction. See down in this corner.
No, it wasn't a 9. No.
Oh, that would have been good, wouldn't it? Good, because if I went like that and it looked like a 9, that would look even better, right?
What
was the name of your card? You can tell me.
10 of spades, actually.
Really? I was so close and still so wrong. Look, I had a backup card in my hand.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's the 6 of spades. All right, so it wasn't the card that we were planning on, right? What was your card again?
10 of spades.
Oh, damn.
Sneaky Shawn.
I was cheating. Just what I do. Well, this has been fun, John. I'd love to connect with you again. We'll see you soon. We'll actually be chatting in person instead of this Zoom thing. I thought it'd be fun to put this up on Facebook and say hi. To everybody who backed and supported our Kickstarter program. Yeah, seriously. Thanks for the love and support, the confidence in us. We're gonna put out something really special. Very excited about it.
We are humbled and honored by your contributions, and we will be out there making the best film we possibly can for you.
We will, and you'll all be playing with decks of cards. It's a good thing. Everybody keep well, keep busy. Most of all, be happy. See you later, John.
Bye.
Bye.